This is a My Jeep remake of a past video that had low views. It's been speeded up and modified. Thank you. Alright, I got my new fuel pump assembly module in. And let me say something about this. This did not come with it. This is the old gasket seal. And I'm a little disappointed. I just assumed that a gasket seal would come with this pump assembly, but it didn't. Okay, going on. This is my leak detector pump, new one. Charcoal canister, new. Filter canister. And this, I'm gonna have to go back and check on that. Stand by. I keep having problems remembering the name of that little valve. Hold on. Okay, and this is a vapor canister vent valve. Okay, so I got all these. Now this here is not new. This is old, and I'm not sure what this is. I have not been able to find out the name of it. I want to replace it. I don't know if it's, if I can't find one, I'm just going to reuse this one. And I'd sure like to find out what the function of this thing is. But I'll have to keep researching. So far I haven't found nothing on it. Okay, and that's where we stand. Now, going to the fuel tank, I made some misstatements. I said I looked it over and it looked in great shape, and I didn't have any problem with it. Okay, I was going to knock the dent out of it. I decided not to mess with the dent because it might make it worse. Closer examination, which I should have saw earlier, I see a crack right there. Let me see if it's, with the sun I can't tell if this is focusing or not, but there's a crack right there. Alright. There's a few light gouges in here. This is where, when it got hit on that skid plate, this is the dent right here. I've ordered me some plastic tank seal, rubber sealer. It's supposed to work on plastic. I'm gonna see if I can repair this. It's not leaking, but I don't like the looks of that. If I was a little smarter, I'd probably go ahead and get me another tank. A new tank is very expensive, and a used tank's not cheap. But anyway, that's something else I'm going to be dealing with. The tank's not going back in there anytime soon, and I think I've changed my mind on putting that plate in there. Doing additional research, some advise against it. They said there's a reason for that not being, having something like that in here. They said if you cut a hole in here, you're creating a potential problem. If you get in a wreck and that tank's burst and it pushes everything, you know, and you get a fire, you're going to have more of a problem escaping the vehicle. You know, if you got flames in here. And so I've been thinking about that, and so I think I'm going to leave it as it is. But that's why, another thing, a good reason to have all this stuff squared away before it goes back in there, you know. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't, you know, there's several professionals you know, recommended not to, and that's the reasons they gave, and it sounded pretty good. You know, they said that could delay, if you're hit real hard in the rear and the tank bursts and you have any kind of fire, that could delay it enough of getting up in the cabin for you to escape. Anyway, it made sense to me, so, and it gives me an excuse not to do a little work, a little extra work. So anyway, that's where I stand right now. I do have some work coming up. I have some more pressure washing to do tomorrow, but I may go ahead and try to sneak some Jeep work in. I just have to see how long I'm tied up on that thing right there that kills my back. That's the back killer there that wipes my back out. All right, oop, and squirrels running everywhere. Okay, that's it for today. My Jeep out for now.
Okay, just a quick update. Yeah, I started up the white bulb, the exercise, the engine, and systems and everything. In over a week. Might be about.
It looks like this week's work will be delayed due to my left knee. Last week it was my foot, this week's my knee.
Complain, 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 boy, what the hell's wrong with you this time?
But anyway, it will get better and I will get back on it. And so here's a quick review of some of the new parts I have. And I got a lot of work ahead of me. This old Jeep's keeping me busy, and that's what it is, a hobby.